What's up? What's up? Welcome back. My name's John. I'm vibe coding Dreambound RPG as part of the Gemini Hackathon. So the game is mostly working. We're playtesting Big Dog Jeff Bezos, the Chimerist, level 7. In-game is going to be level 10. I was playing Elon. Elon got taken out by a dragon before level 10. What a bummer. So can Bezos make it? Or maybe we hit in-game through completion of a major quest is another way we can get there. So let's resume our quest progression loop. Let me make sure first I'm in decent health. I want to get to a location that has healing. Oh, we were exploring to the northeast. This kind of new area. Oh, great. Avoid dragon. I'm going to run away. Okay. All right. I escaped. Wilderness tile. Harvest something. East. An NPC had told us that there was like a cool area in this northeast. Actually, we're getting high level opponents, so we might be finding what it was talking about, but I forget specifically what was mentioned. So I'm going to actually run away and go heal up. So I'm going to try to get to, I think this town here has a healing center. I don't think this coordinate -20, I don't think it actually has a healing center. Here's a dungeon. That's cool. We might, yeah, let's go ahead and grab this quest. Dungeon quest, but I will complete the quest from town. Wow. We're really running into some high-level opponents here. Here's a different town. Yeah, no healing center in this town. So south, east, south, and this one has a healing center. Cool. All right, let's grind through some of these quests. Now I don't have to worry about fighting people because I'm basically, I can heal whenever I want from this town. Picking up some experience, that's cool. I'm sure I'm picking up some items too, which might be relevant. We'll check that. All right, nice. Completed that one successfully. Failed that one. What a bummer. Keep it rolling. Failed 2 in a row. 1 in 36 chance. That's a bummer. Okay, we succeeded. Let me open up the chat, by the way. Welcome in, welcome in. Recent improvement to this game was the dungeon quest system. Let's do that right here. Now, what I probably want to do for a level of realism, which is not currently there, is I probably want to make sure that the player is in the coordinate of the dungeon in order to advance the dungeon quest. So that's not a thing right now, but we could do that later. My main concern is just to make sure that the in-game function works. You can see I'm grinding through all these quests, but they are minor. You see in the upper right, they're labeled as minor. So those are never going to trigger in-game. They might just give you experience and items, and you could potentially recruit allies to your party. You can also get a quest cascade, which you may be noticing, new quest received. So in the participation of a single quest, you could potentially uncover another quest. See someone, and Alara the Aeromancer is trying to join. So that would be cool, but my party is full. When I hit level 9, I'll be able to take in another party member. So it's constrained to the square root of the level plus 1. For the purpose of the hackathon, like I said, in-game level 10, so I'm capping it at level 10, which effectively means we're capping the party size at 4. But if this becomes popular and people want to play it, I've already gotten some. Drop a comment, or you can sign up at latterly.io for free and join the Discord. Oh, this is a big guy. If I get under 30, I'm going to run away. Okay, I got him. Cool. That was close. Potion of Invisibility, sick. Let me heal up. Vampire Lord. If a bunch of people want to sign up, then I might roll this out as a proper app. And in that case, I would up the level cap and you could have a party of size 10 or so. But for now, it's effectively constrained to a party size of 4. Failed that one. Bummer, bummer. Whenever I fail, I have to go click the next one. I could do auto targeting to like the next available quest. That's not a thing right now, but we could make that a thing. Yo, I'm failing a bunch of these. Bummer. And if you were more narratively interested, you could read these outcomes. These are non-deterministic outcomes generated from a language model. I'm basically kind of like ignoring them. It's not interesting for my purpose, but if I was playing for narrative kind of immersion, then I would be moving slower and reading through those. And you can also perform these custom actions, which I'll do that here in a moment. Once I get through these quests, I only have like 2 more, barring the acquisition of new ones. Goblin Scavenger. A large number so the bestiary is dynamically calculated as you go through. It'll append to the bestiary, and the system can choose an existing beast or it can generate a new one. So these, like Nightmare Demon, is not hard-coded into the code. So it's dreaming right now. That means it's generating. If this looks interesting, throw a like on the video. That'll help the algorithm send it around. This was vibe coded in Google AI Studio. That's part of the hackathon requirement. It's not really a requirement. The requirement for the hackathon is to use Gemini 3, but they prefer a simple link from AI Studio. So I could do the whole deployment pipeline and give them a link over there. But for simplicity's sake, I'm doing this over here. And it's a good pattern to kick off a lot of these apps in a vibe coding platform anyway. And then you hit a certain level of complexity and you bail out to cursor and kind of your classic CI/CD workflow. So really, I've hit that point already. I'm going to submit this app, and then whenever I do go to deploy it, ooh, big guy. Whenever I do go to deploy it as a proper app, I will bail out of vibe coding. See, I wouldn't want to get caught like this up in that northeast location. Griffin fledgling, that seems new. Happy New Year's, by the way. Oh, I might need to run away. Dang, I really hope I don't get killed. What am I doing? 11, 11, 15. So 2 or 3 hits, and he's doing... Okay, that was a close call. And there's permadeath, so it would really stink to get wiped at this point. We're using Big Dog Jeff Bezos, who's a Chimerist. That was randomly rolled. I didn't select that class. Previously, we were using Elon the Spearman, but he got offed before I could hit Endgame. So we had to start a new campaign. Hi.
Mwah. Love you.
Love you. Got a new quest here. These are still all minor. I'll check in where my experience is at here momentarily. Bunch of ways to generate quests. One is through this cascade, another is through exploration, another is through finding a dungeon tile. And then also talking to NPCs using special items and talking to the members of your party. So party members right now, you may notice, are not actually participating in combat, but they're still useful for the acquisition and navigation of quests. They bring different abilities and background context, background information, kind of like from their origin story. So they can kind of help unlock plot stuff. It also makes the plot more interesting, although we're basically skipping through that. Looted Blade of Whispers. Let's look at that. 2 attack. It's actually sounds cooler than it really is. My current item is stronger than that. Oh, nice. We got some level ups. Alara learned Triple Shot. Sick. Silas learned Heavy Smash. I don't think that would really help me in any quest. Maybe if I run into like a big rock or something. An Elven Cloak. Let's see about that. Just +1. See? It sounds cooler than it is. That's actually kind of a bummer. So the loot is also sometimes stock loot that's kind of available in the off-the-shelf code. And in other cases, the loot is also randomly generated. So I need 12,000 to get up to level 9. Then I'll be able to grab one more person into my party. Nice. Make that 11,000, I guess. If you have a question, feel free to drop it in the chat. We're up to turn 250 or so. Oh, nice. Hit 2 wins in a row. That's great. So when we pursue these quests, it has a chance to trigger an enemy encounter, as you're noticing. It has a chance to permanently fail the quest. It has a chance to just progress the quest. And it has a chance to succeed in the quest based on die roll. So this AI RPG, the core mechanic is a hybrid mechanic where depending on the die roll, it might trigger a natural language response, a generative AI response, or it might use some preset response. And that helps mitigate cost as well, right? As well as the number of generative AI calls. So I'm using free tier, which is really cool. But that free tier has a daily cap on it, which is why we had to kind of pause the stream yesterday. So this is day 3 of trying to get to Endgame. So that's one of the disadvantages when you're stuck with free tier, is it slows down your productivity just because of the rate limits themselves, right? Oh, we got some major quests. Let's prioritize these. The Chronomancer's Plea failed, immediately failed. What a bummer. Yo, failed both of my majors right in a row. What an absolute bummer. 3 1s in a row. What's the odds of that? Lich Apprentice. You got to hit me up with the real Lich if you want to take me out, yo. Big dog Jeff Bezos. You're going to need more than Apprentice to take out the big dog. You know what I mean? And we might be getting close here to beating the amount of wealth that Elon had. If we hit 20K gold, we'll beat Elon. I forget exactly where it was before he was taken out, but it was somewhere in the 12 to 19 range. I didn't get to 20. Nightmare Demon. It's one of the bigger guys, but we got him. As long as I'm able to heal up here in town. Whoa, did I lose my stream? What happened there? Stop sharing my screen. Now you can see my screen, YouTube, right? And Twitch, feel free to drop a comment to confirm, but you should be able to see it now. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Next time I take out a monster, I'll try to... Oh, I'm not level 9 yet. But I could try to capture a monster and add it to my team. Oh, now I'm level 9. Sick. And I learned piercing shot, even though I don't have a ranged weapon equipped. That's cool. All right, cool. So we're at level 9. Let's see what items we got. Crystalline capacitor. Sure, let's try to use that. Get some experience. Most of these are going to do little to nothing, but some of them might trigger a quest. Ancient mana battery, sure. Spectral guide. Just getting a little experience. Nothing wrong with that. Ancient map fragment. Torches. Now, what does the shard of unraveling do? Hopefully that doesn't hurt me. Okay. I can also use, here's a thunderstone. Let's use that. This could summon an elemental. Enhances offensive capabilities. Okay, sure, why not? Chronos pocket watch. As the gears of pocket watch click backward, the surrounding flow of time stutters. You gain fleeting tactical advantage. Okay. So I'm not seeing these. Oh, here's a key. None of these really seem to be triggering a quest. The gambler's last coin. Granting you raw power at the cost of your defenses. Okay. Not sure if that's super good. Satchel of glyphs. The quartz, maybe I should just sell that. Okay. We'll go to the shop and sell the quartz. Oh, it's only 10 gold. Yo, yeah, this my restream is dropping my screen share. That's new. I have no idea why that's happening. Technomancer's toolkit. I'll keep that around. Ancient schematics. Oh, that's a big sell right there. Void touched crystal. We'll sell those. There's another compass. I'll go use that. I don't need a wood shield. I don't need that many torches. Little iron sword. Alara's research notes. I'll read those. And a spirit binder. A spirit binder, in theory, should help me potentially capture a monster that I defeat. Got a bunch of healing items. That'll be good if I get caught out there in the wilderness. Oh, 500 experience. Sick. All right. So I'll go 2 west. Let me try to use, where is it? The spirit binder on this. Now I got a stone golem. Sick. I captured him. All right, let's go back home. One-shotted that boy. Just one-shotted, dude. Cool. That's good to know the capture mechanic is working. I'm just trying to use anything that looks peculiar. Effectively seals minor dimensional tears. Okay. Sometimes the compasses or the maps will like tell me to go to a certain place. And sometimes they just do nothing, or they give me some experience or something. Satchel, what did I see? Some kind, another satchel of glyphs. Research notes. All right, let's go back to our idea to head to the west. Wow. I guess we need to heal again. Maybe I should stop this. Okay. Every time I went to the west, it was like I was getting in another fight. There's a big tree. Okay, it's not that interesting. There's a dude I can chat with. What's up, Kaylin? You got any quests? All right, Kaylin gives us a quest. Thank you, Kaylin. I'm going to kind of stash that quest and stockpile them. Got a Shadowfang dagger. +2. Can I give this to the stone golem? Okay, cool. Give him some armor too. Leather armor is 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Let's give him this 3. Little goblin, no problem. There's another wayfinder. Gives me a quest. Thank you. I'm going to run away from this guy. This is a town, but there's not much going on here. Transmuter. So I'm going to try to make kind of a circle here. No, actually, I'm going to go down and then east so I can approach that healing spot as I explore, basically. A shimmering ethereal marker pulsating with ancient energy. It seems to hum with a silent question awaiting your intent. Okay, let's interact with it. Cool. All right, that generated a quest. Let's explore this area. Ancient mana lingers in the air. Cool, that generated a quest also. Run away from the nightmare demon. Got another spirit binder. Maybe I should have spirit bound a nightmare demon. That'd be cool. Let's try to get back to that town. I should heal up, honestly. Mithril vest, that's going to be pretty strong. Let's give that to the golem now. Let's use, I got a healing potion in here. Rations could also help. Mana, bandages. Let's use some bandages. And a water skin. And some more bandages. Cool. All right, so now I feel like I can make it back home. Examine the symbols. See, the suggested action here has an or, so I don't want to just, excuse me, hiccup. I don't want to just click it. I want to use that custom action. Take item from compartment. Okay. Cool, and that generated a quest. 2 to the east, 1 to the north. Little bandit, no problem. Now I can heal up. Cool. Let's ask the appraiser some of this new stuff that I got. Did I get anything weird? Not really. None of this is really weird. Maybe the focus. Oh, this glitched cursed item. Can appraise that. Special. Yeah, that's so lazy. I might want to do some like prompt engineering on that stuff. One of these was a map. I could use that focus. Yeah, here's the map.
Sorry. Love you.
Let me sell the cursed thing. I don't want that thing. I maybe should add an inventory constraint based on strength or something. Currently, you can just accumulate all the items you want, which is kind of OP. Where's that cursed thing? I don't want that cursed thing. Yeah, sell that. This sounds so cool, the Starfall Blade, but it's only valued for 10 gold, so it's got to be weak, right? I thought I saw another item that I should use, but I can't find it. Okay, so let's grind through some of these quests. Are any of them major? They are all minor. Nice. Shadow Bear, oh no. Has it been 30 minutes already? Wow, time flies when you're grinding, huh? All right, this is a major. Don't hit me with the 1, dude. I do not want a 1. We're cascading on a few quests. That's okay. Oh man, I keep hitting 1s on these majors. Bad luck, Jeff. Bad luck, Jeffy. We're getting close to level 10 though, despite our bad luck. So it is skill based, right? I mean, if you do the wrong thing, you get killed. So it is skill based. And that's what I'm really going for, is I want there to be a lot of random generation, but I want it to ultimately be strategic. So maybe it's not totally balanced, and there are some ways that you can kind of, it's like arguably kind of cheaty-ish, like the whole thing that I'm doing right now where I'm questing from a base is kind of cheaty-ish. So an enhancement might be to bind coordinates to the quests. But despite plenty of room for improvement, the core idea of random generation and strategy is there. Okay. No majors. Connection unstable. Oh no, did I spend my fallback? Okay, no, it's just a little instability. Failure, bummer. So we're quested out. All right, let's heal up and figure out where we're going to go next. Okay, I guess I'll take to the southeast. It seems pretty close. Maybe I'll just go east-east. I'll just head due east. Here we're in a town. Oh, there's a heal spot here. That's great. Let's chat with the chat at the inn. Connection unstable. That might mean that I hit my quota. Let's see. Yeah. All right, y'all. So I hit my quota, so we have to do the thing where we pause again and resume again. So follow Jeff Bezos hanging in there. We're up to level 9. Only got to get to level 10 to hit Endgame. So follow the stream.